The third perspective. The third perspective.
Harassing, trying to shut us down. Ain't nobody breaking news now. We ain't gonna hurt nobody, officer. We ain't gonna act no fool. We so cool. We're just trying to move and have a block party. You don't know, we ain't got nothing else to do. Let's have a barbecue. Happy fun. Everybody go come to the roof. Let's have a block party. Summertime and the sun don't set the night. As long as we don't wait and the line keep popping, we keep popping till the cops come knocking.
What it do? What it do? It is I, your host, late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, DC's own, Brad, B.I.D. Jones. That's Rabbit for your internet food. To the left of me, my podcast partners, as usual, Jay, Radical Real. This is the Third Perspective podcast. And the social justice, we got social justice problem. We got a motherfucking pandemic. And motherfucking the election is like 38 days away, Slim. We got a debate tomorrow. I need everybody tune into that. You know? Other than that, I'm black and I'm proud. You know? What's going on, player?
It's funny what you was about to say. It sounded like you about to say crook.
Crip?
Nah, crook.
Oh. What's going on, player? What's going on with y'all day today? It's a lot going on, you know.
Yeah, it has been a lot going on.
Poppin', Jay.
I wish I ain't had to pay taxes.
You know, nigga, I don't relapse and shit. You know,
You
Hey.
relapse on taxes.
nah. Back in the day, I used to be on root beer, right? Root beer soda.
Oh man, everybody's fucking
When I
dead.
was like a teenager and shit, right? I haven't drunk that shit all that time. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I used to drink that shit 24/7 root beer joints, right? I actually ain't fucking around. I ain't drink that shit like almost 9 years, right? I fuck around and sip some shit the other day. Now I keep buying root beers. I gotta stop. This shit relapsed me, dog. You know what I'm saying? That root beer, I relapsed on root beer. You know?
It's not good.
Crazy.
Soda's not good, period.
I know. The root beer joint, I don't know why. When I was a teenager and shit, I used to fuck root beer up. So that was my shit. And orange sodas and shit.
Kel likes orange soda. Sorry, stop.
My goal was to motherfucker stop all that soda shit, especially root beers and shit, right? So I ain't drinking root beer like 9 years, dog. So I go in the motherfucking store. The motherfucker, you know how you feel like you got burp and shit like that? You got
Yeah.
get some suds or something, right? So I'm looking for ginger ale. They ain't had none of them joints. They had the motherfucking root beer. Yeah, I'm going to sip this joint. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I done bought about 6, 7 root beers since then, yeah. I gotta stop.
What did you get?
Got relapse and shit, yeah. Huh?
Which root beer you get?
Hey,
You
look.
know, some of them stronger than the others.
AW joint.
Hey, that-
Oh yeah, that's the best one.
I thought Box was the best one.
Nah, AW joint, man.
I don't know about all that.
Root beer. But they
That's
make
like
that-
that's
Yeah.
like my old favorite soda used to be RC soda.
Oh. I could not take the RCs, dog. RC, Pepsi, and Coke. Hell, can't do it. I think they all is fucking same almost, yo.
Yeah.
It got more sugar than the other.
Cream soda too. I used to fuck that shit up a bit. When it first came out, the cream soda shit.
Disgusting.
You ain't like that shit?
Nah.
I ain't thought we were going for a minute, yo. Relapsed on that ass. You know
I
what
used
I'm
to drink that shit with a float.
saying? Yeah, that'll fit.
That'll fit.
The radical one. What's going on, player?
Chilling, dog.
Talk to me.
You know, chilling, relaxing. You know, it's the weekend grind.
Weekend grind.
Always, dog. I walk around like a mummy.
Yeah, that's
Zombie
when
and
you
shit,
work about 5 days straight.
You know.
See, I know
Yeah, I know the pain.
everybody knows this different background I got, right?
Yeah,
It's a long story for that. Like my favorite color red, right? So my whole house is red, except my sunroom. This is my sunroom right here and shit, right? So my girl want to change the whole joint from red to some shit she want color. You see what I'm saying? So like everything in my house is red, dog. It's my favorite color. The chair's red, the carpet red, walls red. You know what I'm saying? Shorty don't stop painting all over that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm in my sunroom now and shit. You know? There's paint all over the fucking place. You know that?
looked like she marked her territory.
Like, damn, Slim in here too, don't it? God damn. But nah, yeah, that's my favorite color though. You know what I'm saying? It was dominating the whole house. For real, for real.
Yeah, that's my favorite color too. Red, black.
You know? So I say that's
Y'all
enough of
bloods
that.
up in here, dog?
Huh?
I ain't know y'all bloods, dog. I ain't know that.
That's my favorite color, though. I know back in the day, I could wear that shit. See, we in DC, we wasn't no big issue about that shit. But people like, dog, you in the crib? Like my grandma passed away, right? And my way of keeping her memory, like I wear a bandana. Ever since the day she passed away, I wear a bandana either on my left leg or in my car, right? And sometimes the bandana be right around my boots, when I was wearing Timbs and shit, and it'd be hanging down. and shit. Well, like, fuck you in the Crips. Got a little red bandana on my boots and shit, yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, that shit ain't happening here. You can wear the colors and shit. It wasn't no big thing in DC about no colors and shit. You know? But you want to wear that shit somewhere else and shit. You got to do your research before you go to LA or some shit. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
I know I wore a red T-shirt at that store across the street from Suit Station one day. Dude was like, "Hey, what's up, blood?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what's up?"
That's good.
They around here. They not around here like that.
You right about that. Like, yeah, you go to LA, that's probably a big issue. The colors.
Yeah, that's a big thing in LA.
Like in DC, we ain't do all that. Like if you came on our block and try to make some money, then you getting hummed out of that joint. You know what I'm saying? But we wasn't a motherfucker look for colors and or you know what I'm saying? Like we go to a club or something, you from another hood, that could be an issue. You see what I'm saying? But colors and shit, that was our thing. You know what I'm saying? And like a nigga wasn't gonna let you come on that strip and make no fucking money. You see what I'm saying? So that wasn't gonna happen. That was most of the beefs in the hood was niggas coming from other blocks trying to make money on their block because their block ain't pumping. You feel me?
You know?
So that started some lot of black on black crime. Like niggas like motherfucker, hey, that block down there pumping. Like fuck that, you ain't coming down on this one. You see what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah, we is, dog. I'm taking
Now
over
we
this
ain't.
something. Gotta show you how it's done.
one thing about that, we ain't play that shit. We be like, y'all know him? Who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the block ain't fucking with you.
Nah, like who the fuck is that? Then all us go walk up there, hey, what's up, player? Who you? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm just a newbie out here trying to get some bread,
All right,
dog.
we gonna catch you another time. You gotta go do that somewhere else, player. You know what I'm saying?
All
That's another block you gotta do that at.
right.
You know what I'm
Right here.
saying?
This the spot right here, dog. You
You're
know
not
what I'm
doing
saying?
that, man. We had plenty of motherfucking fights when niggas was coming from like New York and shit like that, trying to come on our block and shit. We wasn't even doing all that. We wasn't having that. That's part of the black on black crime that people don't know. Underground. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so y'all was fighting over streets that y'all didn't own. That's what you was talking about. Okay.
You ain't got on the street. All that money was coming in there. That was ours, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you can't come from another block that's that pumping. That ain't my fault.
Yeah.
You ain't coming to get this bread. You see what I'm saying, Doc?
Getting all that, dog.
No. You will not be doing that.
Money ain't got no owners, just spenders, dog.
This block dude got owners.
Nah, it's
Fuck
money
wrong
got
with
owners.
you? This block right here got owners, nigga.
Nah,
Fuck wrong. I dare you talk to a crackhead out here. Hot joints will be coming directly to you.
nah,
You know what I'm saying, Doc?
we're gonna start clipping them before they even reach our block. Then post up down the street. You be like, damn, where all the fiends at, dog? That's what's happening.
That never happened, dog. I used to have a motherfucking crackhead in the tree, nigga. On top of my motherfucking house. Looking out for the feds, really. But you can see everything. Nigga, we even come back, hey, Shorty don't went over there. Okay, I got her next time to bring her dumb ass down here. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Gotta go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying, Doc? That's the life. You know? Shouts out to everybody be tuning in to motherfucking Third Perspective Podcast. You know? Appreciate you a whole lot. Downloading the podcast on Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast at. We there. You know what I'm saying? We fresh on YouTube now. About 5 months now, 6 months. You know what I'm saying? If you on YouTube checking us out, subscribe. We appreciate that a whole lot. If not, if you look at the content, you like the content, eventually look out for us and then subscribe. You know what I'm saying, Doc? You know, Real? Radical one?
Always, dog. Always.
What's up with that Holland Crabs, dog?
You know.
Talk to me.
Oh, Holland Crab's website. Yeah, you know. So I want y'all to check them out. You know, we got special promotion going on with Holland Crab's website. You know, go check out, see the stuff you like. You know what I'm saying? But before you do that, 3 seconds right here. Start right now by subscribing to the Third Perspective Podcast, which you're currently watching. You know, take 1 more second, go to Real Media on YouTube, and hit that follow, subscribe button right there. You know, send a like, saying yeah, that's follow, subscribe, bam. That's always appreciated. And then go to Real Game 82 at TwistTV.com and follow, bam. 3 easy steps. Give you 3 chances to win something off the Holland Crafts website. They have a variety of things, you know. Check them out. See what you like. All special occasions, birthdays, anniversaries. Hell, just I love you present.
You know?
Can never go wrong with those. But yeah, check the Holland Crafts website out.
I love you, President.
Yeah. sometimes you gotta do that. You know.
I don't know, man. Girls don't appreciate that shit when it do happen.
I know.
Like,
Well, some do. You know, you gotta
like,
find the right one.
I
like,
know some females give you a "I hate you" present.
like Sugar in the Tank and shit like that, nigga.
Shit in the tank. God damn.
Yeah, I had that happen a couple times.
Throw a divorce party and shit.
Damn.
He said sugar in the tank.
Hell yeah, you know, I knew who the first one did it, but the second time something happened, I don't know who did that. You know, so unless she did it again, I don't know.
She took the funnel and put it in your gas tank.
Nigga, it took me a month. My shit kept breaking down and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? My shit gonna be humming. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back and forth to the motherfucking mechanic. He don't know what's wrong. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Youngin, I started driving. That was it. Wouldn't move no more. Had to get it towed and shit. I'm like, hold on, man. I ran to the gas tank. I was surfing that bitch. Straight sugar in that joint, well. Like, huh? I had to get a new engine and some more shit, Slim. That shit was fucked up.
You want to ring every female on deck, didn't you?
When that joint happened again, I just got rid of that car. I ain't even going to try to fix that shit. Fuck that. Man, open that tank up and shit started dripping. I was like, oh no. You can have this car. I ain't doing that again, motherfucker. Nigga,
Hey,
fuck
you
that.
ain't think I was the first time to get a lock on your gas tank?
Hell, I didn't think about that shit.
I was like,
It was a
nah,
different
son.
car, too. Fuck me up. Yeah, they definitely do that to you quick, man. Quick. I'm like, nigga, y'all ain't seen nobody fuck my car? Like, nigga.
Yeah, put a camera.
In there, you know what I'm saying? The fuck?
It ain't funny, but damn, I've been mad as hell.
I know some girls out there right now thinking, yeah, I did that shit too before. Like, shit. Fuck
Shit,
with
I
that.
done seen it happen.
Yeah, that shit is not right. Ladies out there, don't do that. You got issues, talk to the man, dog. Don't fucking fuck his car up. Like, nigga. Damn. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Sound like you took that to the heart, cuz.
Yeah, that fucked me up, dog. Right there, I had a great caddy, nigga, with a burgundy interior, nigga. She fucked that joint up, Slim.
She said, you over out here pimping. She said, that's dead.
That fucked me up.
No
But yeah,
pimping
like
for
you said, Holly Crab, when you get your girl something, man, let her know, man. Hey, matter of fact, surprise her, for real. Get the joint off Holly Crab, man. Get a name and shit on that joint. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Here you go, baby. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
You know?
That is from third perspective. You know what I'm saying, Doc? You know?
I got this all for free 99. There you go, right there.
Exactly. Just subscribe. You watching right now on YouTube, subscribe. Simple shit. You know what I'm saying? Real simple.
Can't get no simple.
And what you say, Jay? You ain't pay your taxes?
I say I wish I couldn't and get away with it.
Now think about this for a minute. The nigga never paid taxes until he's running for president, and he only paid $700 that year. And let that sink in for a minute.
So he just,
$700 from a billionaire.
and then what make it so bad, they asked him about it, he said a lot of money. So $750 is a lot of money.
That's because he didn't know. He thought it was zero. For real. Like it always been. That nigga, like, if you set aside the bigotry, right, and the racism, he's still a terrible president. Like, if you put all that aside, he's still a piece of shit. The nigga cuss. You can't have your kids looking at him on TV. So that has nothing to do with racism, right? The nigga owes so many countries that he letting them motherfuckers fuck up our elections. That has nothing to do with racism, you know what I'm saying? He's just a piece of shit. It's like, how can you back like all the black people that still back him, like, okay, let's take that out. What about all this other shit? He's a motherfucker, yeah?
But he ain't the only one. It's
Wow.
people in Congress. It's people in Congress the same way. Cause if this was something big deal to them, they would have been brung this up. The Republicans I'm referring to. They would have been brung this shit up. I mean, it's their party, but they like, you know, it's unconstitutional for people to skip taxes. Shit, Jeff Bezos do it.
I mean, most of these big companies do it, like NBC and all that shit. They do that shit. Once you get in a certain amount of money, you can do the fuck you want. You can go life without spending a dime no more. Literally. Like niggas like us making $30,000, $40,000 a year. 9 to 5. This your podcast too. Making $30,000, $40,000 a year. Scared as shit. $2,000, $3,000 about to come out of their tax. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like nigga, and that's every year. And he skipped through with 700, and he making billions. Come on, dog.
And then they'll come after you and me before they'll come after somebody like him.
Cause he got lawyers that stall.
Yeah, he got all the lawyers. This shit is ironclad. They don't give a fuck. He steal money legally. Legally. He steal that shit. It's crazy, man.
That's a heart attack.
That's what I mean about Biden. Like now, you supposed to been on his taxes anyway, right? This would have fell in your lap. Shorty should have been on social justice joint. A joint yesterday would have fell in her lap. It's like they let it pass. Like now he going to debates tomorrow. He playing catch up now with this tax thing. Some shit he should have been pounding on. You see what I'm saying?
Chris what's his name? Supposed to be the moderator, the guy to be fact checking Trump.
He's on Fox or NBC?
He the only one that don't like him on Fox.
Oh nah.
He the only one that don't like him off of Fox.
He on Fox, he on Fox. Fuck that.
You know?
That nigga blocks.
That's true.
But
what you're saying is true. But he can't stand. He can't stand Trump
on Fox that try their best to seem like they in the middle. And it might be whoever you talking about. There's a couple of them that try that, but they not in reality. Fuck out of here. Once he get in that joint, he gonna pound Biden with some shit. Biden ain't gonna be able to get out of it. You see what I'm saying? You gonna hit him with his kid or something. Like Biden's son probably mixed up and getting money for shit. That's gonna come up. He gonna ask him that. See what I'm saying? That's coming from.
He also gonna ask Trump about his taxes.
Ask Trump shit. In fact, anything you ask Trump, Trump already know that. Probably sent them that shit by now. Fuck out. I don't trust nobody in Fox. I don't think nobody in Fox should be narrating any fucking thing. Get somebody from NPR or something, right? Why are they doing it? Why Fox and NBC shouldn't even be in this shit at all? Find some people in that joint in the motherfucking somewhere besides these clowns. You can't do it. I don't trust none of them. So I already know going to the debate, he going up against Trump and the motherfucking narrator. That's what's happening now. So you're already a weak ass candidate, piece of shit. Now you about to go in the joint under gun. And how that's going to go is ridiculous. Ridiculous. There's no way they're going to let Biden get in on Trump and he coming from Fox. He got to go back on that joint tomorrow? Shit. They air his ass out on that joint. So trust me, he ain't going to fuck Trump up on that joint. It ain't going to be his fault. You know what I'm saying? Won't be his fault. And I think Biden should just take over this whole motherfucking debate. You know what I'm saying? Like, just take over the joint. When they ask you a question, answer it with a question for Trump ass. You know what I'm saying? Keep the pressure on that nigga. Because it look like it's going to be pressure on your ass, Biden. Tomorrow it's going to be your ass. You know what I'm saying? They're going to start bringing up shit we ain't heard in a while.
Well, if you got any faith in your party, they should have it planned out.
See, this is an individual thing. The party can't help you. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important who the candidate is. Because once you're in there, you on your own there. We can't help you. You one-on-one with Trump, and then you got the narrator from Fox. You on your own, baby. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that shit yourself. You know? Then you got Shorty coming up next against the vice presidency. I don't even see where that's going. She ain't talking about shit. He don't talk. That's it. That's going to be a debate that's going to come and go. Now, I got her throwing bombs while she in there, though. She going to try to throw some bombs.
You dropped a bomb on me.
Yeah, I already know she going to. Remember, she tried to drop a bomb on Biden. Try to say he stopped the busing for black kids and shit.
Dang.
She jumped out with that. So I already know she gonna come out with something.
Yeah, they don't bust anymore.
And then they gonna have to ask her, okay, you call Biden a fucking bigot. Okay, where you stand on that now? So she gonna be fucked up in debates too. Then they gonna ask her about the 3 strikes. What you doing in LA? She gonna be all fucked up. She gotta explain all that shit.
What's she doing in L.A., boss?
Hmm?
What was she doing in L.A.?
Locking niggas up.
So
You
you
gotta
mean that?
explain that.
So you mean that sister was locking us men up?
Yeah.
It's not
Then you got a
good.
motherfucking. There's a lot going on with this debate. Gonna be explosive, dog. If these niggas hit this shit right, you got the case that just dropped, which I think is some fuzzy shit going on. To be honest with you, right? I think we
It's
already
been
know.
some funny shit going
We already know
on.
Main Man's a Republican, the Attorney General. So we already know that, and he married to one of the senator's daughter,
Here, Oreo.
granddaughter. So and she white. So we knew he wasn't gonna go but so far in this case. You see what I'm saying? But he need help, right? So in my mind, youngin, I think Shawty motherfucking attorney sold their ass out, man. This is me personally, right?
Yeah.
And the attorney sold their ass out, dog.
He sold the whole family out.
Exactly.
He got one of his cut. So if they got 12, he getting what, $1 million?
Exactly. And so I think he did some backdoor shit with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
To get to 12. Nobody get it indicted, but you go ahead out there and keep screaming like you black and proud, okay? You see what I'm saying? I already know what's going on. I really think Shawty attorney and the district attorney cahoots to make sure none of these niggas get locked up. Now, the attorney didn't cahoots to do that. You feel me? But he got something out of it to help him go along with this plan.
Outside the money and the fame?
He got something out of this, dog.
Yeah.
Well, I got some news for you about that. Remember, I told you that some folks were saying that they announced themselves, and one said that some folks said they did announce themselves, and that one person said he did. So they was like, "Well, you, that one person, come in. We're gonna talk to you. Rest of y'all, we ain't even take your story." That person backtracked their story.
Exactly.
Said the same thing, that they did not announce themselves when they barged in the door.
Those the people that not gonna be in court. That they weren't gonna they won't get no information from them. They only wanted the people that would help the case where they can get off.
Right. But the other part about it is, remember looking at the C murder case and how the police was intimidating the teenager at the time to say that C murder did it? It's
Oh, yeah.
basically what happened with this.
Oh yeah.
They just realized that how wrong and how fucked up they are, and they backtracked the story. But it's too late because it's in the states' hands now.
Exactly.
They're gonna put it any way they wanted to put it. But you know, you got black cops out here who trigger happy too, but they going to jail.
Those black cops ain't have a fucking attorney general that's married to McConnell's folks.
They also ain't white.
Damn. So
Yeah.
what you saying? Blue lives don't matter?
No, it's only the white.
Oh, so you saying white blue lives matter?
So
Oh,
black cops,
White blue lives matter. There you go.
yeah.
black cops shoot somebody or hurt somebody, and they're not going as hard to make sure they get off. Put it like that. Black
Why
cops, you
not?
going to jail, nigga.
Why
Yeah,
not?
you going to jail.
They
That's
ain't
it
gonna
for
fight
you.
Matter of fact, they might use you for the example of all bad cops go. You see what I'm saying?
Oh.
They letting all these white motherfuckers get out of this shit. There's no way they could have killed her and got away with that shit. Unless the attorney helping the attorney general. There's no other way that can happen. There was enough evidence to convict if not all of them, 3 of them. To throw in some bullshit about recklessness is bullshit. That was some last minute, and we got to just put some on somebody. You see what I'm saying?
Got to put something on something.
And then that right there ain't gonna stick. That ain't gonna do shit. I don't even know if you're gonna get probation for that.
So let me get this straight. You telling me that white offender can commit the same atrocities a black offender commit, yet this white offender ain't gonna do the same time?
Nowhere near.
Nowhere near.
Time at all.
No time at all, huh?
And we just seen all 3 of them get off. Right?
So first of all, no matter what race, do it. If a motherfucker kill you in off the black, white, Hispanic, or whatever, you deserve to get what you're gonna get. The point is the inconsistency behind the shit. And them scouting Blue Lives Matter and all that shit. But the union ain't for these people. They using these as the excuse. That's my whole point. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Come on, let's be real here. You can't tell. That's why I say, anytime somebody say Blue Lives Matter, I look at them and I say, yeah. Where was y'all at when that wrongdoer did wrong and y'all didn't stand behind him, right? You know, injustice is injustice, but
Basically.
you know, they just pick what side they want to be on, which is always a narrative. Not a good one either.
So getting off for
I'm just saying, like, if you going to, like they say about Black Lives Matter, you can't say Blue Lives Matter then when these other incidents happen around the world, nation, you do shit about it. I don't see nobody protesting about these cases. I don't hear nobody saying, dang, man, this man allegedly killed this woman wrongly or nothing like that. No, what they do, they pay the family $20 million, which they get double what we would get, and they give these people 12 years. 15 years. Going about their day, right? Handle like the system should be handled. That's my whole point. You always preaching that the system works. Yeah, it works when it comes to color, but it don't work when it comes to non-color, and that's the whole issue. A system can't be built like that. It gotta hold true all the way through the board. So you mean to tell me?
Again, that's not the system.
It is a system.
Once you realize it's not the system, it's the players, you can understand that.
Well, then the players are ran by injustice.
For example, if it was another attorney general there besides him, it'd been a different outcome.
No, I
With
doubt
the same
that.
system.
I doubt
That's
that.
my point.
It's both.
I only doubt that.
It's the people.
No, why
To
I
me,
doubt
it's
that?
both. If you have the right players in there, let's see if it's the right system. We have to vote these players in there to see if the system going to work. Now, if it's a little lighter than, or if it's a little funnier than how it was before, then it's definitely the system. But it is it starts with the players, because just like how they try to hurry up and appoint Trump's third, not one, not two, not three, three judges since he's been in office, and it's not going to be an even trade when it comes to issues like you or mine. Because the lady that's supposed to be going in there, her name Amy, she's against the Medicare. She will cut your Medicare for pre-existing conditions.
That's affordable affordable
Yeah,
care,
for health care, that's going to
which
be
is
cut.
Obamacare.
Yeah, messing with her, it's going to be cut. Because they had a name that was in mind, but he pulled a full 360 only because of one reason only. And that's because the Amy character could sit there and kiss his ass and wipe it clean.
But see,
And then when or if Trump loses the election, All you have to do is say, I appointed you, right? You gotta come here and help me with this one.
And then
I'm the president, right? All right.
RG,
She's-
what's her name? Well, Judge, what's her name? RG something. G. Ruth. Well, she passed away. She was a liberal.
Oh, Ruth.
She a liberal, right?
Right.
People replacing her with conservative. So we lose a spot right there. We lose a liberal spot. So most of these things that are going down straight down the middle are going to go straight Republican now.
Yeah, it will be. And didn't I say that? I
Now,
said that last
Around and
podcast.
win this next joint, he gonna fill the whole joint up. At least 6. Jesus Christ. Cannot return none of this shit that's happening now. Like when Obama put up a Supreme Court, he put that motherfucker up in February. They held that bitch up all the way till he was out of the office. Didn't let him do anything with that Supreme Court. Trump come in and replace his Supreme Court with his. So that was one joint that Pope been liberal. They stole and made it conservative. Now she passed away, is liberal. Now they want to make that conservative. So we run out of liberal spots a whole court. It's gonna be all conservative. You got one black person there, but he's a fool. He worse than the rest of these clowns.
Yes, sir.
In fact, he even worse. He a Tea Party. So you can't get no worse than being a black person in Tea Party and married to a white lady that's a Tea Party. So he black, but his body is not black. The outside is black, but he ain't there. There's no Negro there. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. When something like that, do you say that the rich system is rigged, or would you still say that it's the people? Because it's almost sound like that they knew that Trump was going to be a president when they held it up that long.
I mean, you hold it up hoping he gonna be the one. If he hold it up,
I don't think so. I think they held it up and knowing that he was going to be the one.
I mean, you hold it up, you stopping Obama. Period. So whatever happens at the next election, we would deal with that then. But right now, Obama ain't putting nobody in here. That was the goal. We worry about the next step next. Once Trump won, he can feel that thing. He don't give a fuck.
I think they knew that Trump was going to win.
Nobody,
My personal opinion, I think they knew that he was going to win. But just like his taxes and everything else, they ain't going to tell you or say nothing about it. They're just sitting back, just chilling. That's our guy.
Mitch McConnell stole the Supreme Court seat from Obama. Period. He just stole it.
Yeah, and that's his right-hand man, Mitch McConnell.
Just stole it from Obama. Obama put up a Supreme Court justice in February. Here it is, November. This September, October about to be the election now, and they about to throw that joint up in there. They told him you can't do it this year of an election. Now they doing it in 30 days.
Lester.
Dumb question. So why don't they just stall them like they stalled them?
And that's what I'm about to say. Now, Republicans held that thing up. And I'm trying to figure out why the Democrats can't do it, right? So when I look at the joint, they don't have enough votes to do anything but look at these niggas. They don't have enough votes to do shit but sit and scream and holler. Now, Republicans have way more votes. There's votes in the Senate. Votes in the Senate. Right now, they got more votes in the Senate and in the Congress. So anything they put up, they can just pass without anything happening. There ain't nothing they can do, really. They don't have enough votes to block shit, hold shit up, nothing.
That might change because a lot of they're saying quite a few Republicans is on a bubble this time go round. Arizona's on a bubble, Georgia's on a bubble, a few other places. senators is on a bubble because they're getting tired of their shit, and it sound like that they pretty much like it's not doing what they thought that they could have done. And the biggest thing about it is that people in Congress is acting nonchalant about the pandemic. The pandemic should never happen in the first place. Now, if it was handled better or professionally, I should say, then we would not have a problem with just walking down the street normal without a goddamn mask. Because if that was the case when Obama was there, we could have been walking down the street with a mask on about Ebola. They shot Ebola down quick. They went to the spot, they shot the shit down, it didn't spread nowhere. Everything was straight.
This is the shit that people don't really understand. Like when people run for president, man, it's a lot involved. It's not just that person. It's a lot more than that person running. Yeah, there's a lot of shit attached to that person. So when people start breaking down that person and be like, nah, you shouldn't vote for him. You letting a lot of shit go because maybe this dude too tall for you or some shit. Letting a lot of like Supreme Courts about to be loaded up by Republicans because of little shit that people ain't like. It's just you gotta pay attention to what the bigger picture is. The person that's running for president is not the bigger picture. Everything he naming is the big picture. That's the people that they get to put in these spots, man, before they leave. If you let anybody do it like this clown, load up our Supreme Court, that's just fucked up. You can't live, we will all be dead by the time we get to change these motherfuckers. So therefore, our kids gotta live under this fucking regime of Supreme Court justices, dog. All don't give a fuck about Roe v. Wade. They don't give a fuck about a woman's right to choose. They don't give a fuck about climate change. They don't give a fuck about black people voting. They don't give a fuck about black people getting killed. That's what you about to fill the Supreme Court up with. It's just that simple. They don't give a fuck about your health care. They're going to take that away. So if you got a pre-existing condition, which is everybody, you're going to lose your fucking shit. People don't think about that when people run for president. It's a lot attached to this person. It ain't just that person. You can't run around Biden this or Hillary is that and forget about the whole chain of shit that's going on behind them that has nothing to do with them. It has a lot to do with you as an individual, how you live, how your kids live. That's the bigger picture than the individual that's running for president. And people got to understand that, yeah? Like you can't just go in on that person because that person representing everything that helps you in your life, right? That's all that matters. You can't nitpick that person to let a person that don't give a fuck about you take over. Because that don't make any sense. That don't help you.
That's like we got a problem now. DC can't be a state because these fuckers are still in there blocking it. The only reason why they're blocking it is because DC and Puerto Rico is both liberals places. So
just make them they're gonna vote for the Democrat.
Right. And it's gonna tip the scale of power towards the Democrat. But so that's why it's a big no-no for why they're not making DC a state.
Then another thing, they're not trying to stop anybody from fucking our election up. So any country can come fuck our shit up because they're not even trying to stop it. So that don't make any sense. 100 bills Democrats don't put up to stop motherfuckers from fucking with our election. And they block them all. Why? Why Republicans want to let people fuck with our election, dog? See,
because they want things to go back how it used to be.
But this goes beyond. Like when I be saying this don't have nothing to do with Republican and Democrat, dog. Sometimes it's not Republican and Democrat, you know? It's life or death. It's like, why would you let other countries dictate who our president is as Republicans? It has nothing to do with you being a racist motherfucker. None of that. It's just like, you're just a piece of shit. It's like you could take out the racist part of Republicans, and they still a piece of shit. You letting people sabotage our election so this racist pig can continue being president. Like, you don't give a fuck about America, dog? As Republicans? Like, at least let the shit just be a normal election where whoever wins, wins. You can't even do that.
How does that benefit them?
But still, you're a Republican. You're supposed to be, this America.
Eh?
Not because it's a party of Democrat Republican. Don't mean, it got to stop somewhere. Republican and Democrat means that's a debate of ideas, which broadly helps America, right? It's no debate of ideas no more. It's just like Republicans want it their way, and that's it.
And their way is to have it back 400 years ago.
That's the whole point of having parties. You debating ideas. The ideas that helps the country.
No.
Like army and shit like that. Wars. There's no Democrat.
Slavery,
You supposed to be
picking
doing
cotton.
shit to defend the country.
Nah,
That's
you're
it.
overthinking it. Their whole thing is to increase their bottom line. Only way they could do that is by getting in there to do what they want to do, which is raise taxes so they don't have to pay taxes.
No.
They
What I'm
want
saying
tax
is,
cuts. I'm just telling you, that's all they want is tax cuts, dog. They want to keep
Okay.
more of their money.
for example, climate change.
They
That's
don't care about that.
That's your
They
air.
don't care about that. That's not there.
They
That's
don't care
air you
about
breathe.
that.
That's your life, period. Right?
I know. They
That
don't
has
care
nothing
about
to do with Democrat, Republican. That's his life as an American.
The other thing about tax cuts is what else is involved with tax cuts?
That shit shouldn't be debated. It's always a lot of shit that shouldn't have nothing to do with Democrat, Republican. And
The
that's
other-
life and death. When it comes to health insurance, that shouldn't have to do with Republican and Democrat. It's make sure everybody got health insurance. It's just that simple. You debate
Okay.
the Democrat, Republican is
And
debating on
all the
what
people
block to do that.
who own pharmaceuticals, how they getting their money then?
None of that matters.
It does matter because that's what they going off of. That's why they do what they do. That's why the lobbyists get paid. They go on Capitol Hill and keep their shit going so they can
But
keep the
if you
money
can't
coming.
breathe, none of that gonna matter.
Yeah, it is. They'll find a way.
Now, you see what I'm saying? It's like
They'll put a man.
if a country attacking us, none of that will matter.
That's like if you got AIDS, right? And they found the cure for AIDS, or they found the cure for AIDS, and they got pills for treatment. Would they rather hide the treatment or the cure? They'd rather hide the cure because once you're cured, that's it. You ain't got to buy no more medicine. When you get treated, you got to keep buying medicine over and over and over and over again. That's like with this vaccine they're trying to put out right now. A lot of people say they ain't trying to take it, but they trying to make people take it. There's money behind that vaccine, and it might be other things too. Might be other closed door shit behind that vaccine. But
That's an example too. It's like that.
it's like how you gonna have the pandemic come up. The pandemic come up. You gotta have a vaccine for the sickness. You gonna have this. You gonna have to have the vaccine for the sickness. So all of a sudden they bring up the vaccine for the sickness, and that's when you have that. So how in the hell? Why in the hell would you sacrifice almost millions of people lives for a fucking cure for a flu that could have been prevented?
That, I don't know.
That's-
It's just like it's certain things that shouldn't have anything to do with Democrat and Republican.
So
That's life
so it shouldn't have to do with
and death.
politics then.
Huh?
So you saying it shouldn't have nothing to do with politics? It should be just human decency, right?
War and breathing fucking air, health insurance shouldn't have no label on it. That should just be American shit you gotta take care of. Niggas gotta be alive. Democrat Republican is a debate of ideas to solve American problems. Right? Right now they have it where Republicans are just doing what they want that has nothing to do with American problems. They isolating Democrats out of everything, cutting taxes for millionaires, and doing nothing for motherfucking the climate Nothing for black people in jail systems. They're just not doing anything that matters to Americans. That's what I say in war and shit like the climate. It shouldn't be
And their
different.
only concern is money. Now, the thing about the Republicans as well is the reason why folks are scared and not trying to vote Biden in is also the guns. The guns be on lockdown. The NRA, is going to be in check for these guns. You notice that NRA ain't speak on shit in the past year. They only spoke one time for some stupid shit, but they haven't spoke they haven't spoke shit yet.
They making money hand over foot. What are they gonna talk about?
Yeah, they don't give a
Great,
fuck.
yeah.
They also hoping that the Republicans take over the whole shit.
They got a president in there that sucks their dick. They making all the money, scaring white people into buying guns. What the fuck they got to worry about? They chilling. They ain't got to talk about nothing. Everything working for them. They got their president. They got white people scared. They buying so many guns. They can't produce enough for their ass. They living life. They don't give a fuck.
In the meantime, we paying taxes. If we don't do it, then we going to jail. They damn near want to go back to slavery days so they could make more money without paying people. So I mean, it's just one big ball of mess.
That's why I say politics is real. It's more than just on the surface, dog. It's a lot into politics, dog.
And
Everything,
and you're right. It is about
Everything-
life and death.
everything that come out of a politician's mouth means something to something. They not saying it. Everything come out of their mouth is being paid for. They just not running off at the mouth.
And
So
it's a
everything they
goddamn lie what they saying too.
Everything they say goes to something. For example, Trump, when he get there and say our second rights amendment will not be touched, you know what he talking to? Half of white America with guns. He scared them into thinking, oh, Biden gonna take your shit. He said same shit with Hillary. They did the same shit with Gore. They did the same shit with my man. They swift boated his ass. They used the same thing with every one of the Democrats, and it always worked. They scared white people into buying tons of guns. They scared white people into thinking abortion is gonna be rampant. And then they just vote for the Republican because they don't want none of that. No matter how bad a Republican is. They don't want abortions. They don't want nobody coming to get their fucking guns. It's just that simple. Everything comes down to that. With white people, period. So you put on top of, I'm gonna cut your taxes. Shit, you got them. You good to go now? You cut my taxes too? Shit, fuck it. Okay, boy. That's how easy this shit is now, yeah.
That's
To
how
us,
easy it is.
To us, we got so many issues to be taken care of, and it matters who in there, whether they give a fuck or not. Literally. If you got a whole bunch of racists in there, your issues will not be on front burners, man. It's just that simple. They don't get no simple than that. So it's too late now to reverse the fuck up that everybody did last time. Nina Turner, Killer Mike, funneling black people over to dumb shit. We can't reverse that no more now. That's a done deal. We got a Supreme Court that's filled up with conservatives now. We can't even change that now. So y'all need to look in the fucking mirror at yourself and blame yourself for that fuck up. Suppressing the black vote last time. Sending them to Jill Stein and the old ass motherfucking white man. Fuck that election up. Now we sitting here with a Supreme Court that's gonna fuck our life up. How about that? It ain't about that person that's running for president. It's everything else. Motherfucker running your school system right now. Don't give a fuck when your kids going to school with corona everywhere. They don't give a fuck. They want to go in there. Why? Because she's a billionaire that don't know shit about school. She's fucking Trump friend. That's it. That's the life we living in now. Because people had little things wrong with certain people and shit and got us in this shit. That's my whole, that's been my argument since the day one of this shit. fools that put us in this mess we in there. Black people that put us in this fucking mess we in there. Call themselves activists or some bullshit. This activist?
Yeah.
That was under a reign of a fucking bigot? That's activism? That's activist? Really? So they should be ashamed of themselves, dog. Nina Turners of the world, the Killer Mikes of the world, Kaepernicks of the world. You should be ashamed of your fucking self for leading black people into thinking voting don't matter, first of all, or just don't vote. And then you look what the mess you got us in. Now you fuck around and have a bigot president for 8 years. How about that? How about having 9 conservative judges don't give a fuck about your black ass? How about that one? Y'all ain't give a fuck about that. You was worried about Hillary Clinton laying in the bed when they was writing bills. Y'all was concerned about that shit. But this time around, you got a bigot and a nigga that actually wrote the bill. How about that? How about that, Killer Mike? You like that? Now you're gonna have to stomach your dumb ass and vote for the nigga that wrote the bill, but you didn't vote for the person that lay in the bed during those years. Ain't that something? Open your eyes up, son. Gotta open your eyes. You can't be ranting and raving all the time and it ain't making no sense. Now look what the life we live in as black people. You can't even argue nothing no more. When everybody running the thing is racist and bigots. Hope you're happy about that. We could have stayed fucking Hillary for 4 years. That wouldn't have been hard. We could have avoided all this shit. We wouldn't have had motherfucking conservative judges. That's just dumb. So everybody needs to look in the fucking mirror. Killer Mike and all y'all just like them. Look in the mirror, dog. This is your fault we living in. Motherfuckers. It's your fault.
Or they cannot be bigots and racist.
Huh?
Or they cannot be bigots and racist.
Who?
All the people you just talking about.
No, the people I just named was black.
Yeah, I understand that. But I'm telling you, why should we vote for even more bigots and racists? Because they less bigoted than racists.
Again, that argument don't make no fucking sense. Look at the life you've been living the last 4 years.
And look at how you was living during Obama.
You don't make any sense, dog.
Or Bush. You want to
None of that
keep
make
going
any
back?
sense.
This shit is always going to be bad, dog.
You can't push this to a person that's going to load our Supreme Court up with racist bigots and think that's cool. And you say, oh yeah, they always going to be like that. No, nigga. Wasn't nobody going to put no bigots in there. Hillary wasn't going to put no bigots in there. Really?
It was like that before, though.
What do you mean? It was split down the middle.
No, it wasn't. It was pedophiles in there, rapists in there, all that shit, nigga.
In the Supreme Court?
Yeah.
What are you talking about right now?
Stop
I
playing,
know
man.
there's some rapists in there right now.
Man,
What are you
stop
talking
playing, man. Stop playing, man.
And
Like
one
I
of
said, man, it's
and one
always
of Trump appointed.
The problem is with people like you, since you going on Killer Mike people and all like that, yeah. You are naive to believe that this is just current. It's just openly current. So you rather them not be open about it, you rather them to deceive you. We telling you that it's been rampant since the beginning of the motherfucking United States. And that's the whole point. And we telling you, you keep playing the same game in the same system, ain't shit gonna change. But you don't see that. You keep telling us to keep playing the game. Don't nobody want to play a game when you know it's rigged. When ain't nothing to accomplish happening. Yeah, you taking a little crumbs, but you happy with crumbs. Nigga want the whole motherfucking meal. You gotta change your thought and think outside the box, dog. You've been voting, you've been praying, you've been doing all that shit, and ain't nothing changed. So only way you can change the system, you have to make a stand.
Outside the box. 9 conservative judges don't give a fuck about black people. How about that?
All right, so what do you think? So when the Supreme Court was founded, how many judges cared about black people?
Who cared about that? We talking
Why
about
not? See, that's the whole point right there. You admit that, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. Because that's history. It's the same thing. It was happening then, it's happening now.
How did that matter?
How many black people on it? How many black people on the Supreme Court?
1.
All right, and you think he a Negro?
How many you thought were gonna be there if Hillary was president right now?
None.
See, that's just talking nonsense.
Why would Hillary put a black person in?
Like, really?
Yeah, why would she do it? What was she to gain from it?
So she would put that racist bigot in it.
Yeah, she would just put a less racist bigot in there.
You bend yourself in the press to talk nonsense. That don't make sense.
Right.
Hillary wouldn't have done that.
How you know? You know this woman like you inside her head. Her husband and Joe Biden created a fucked up bill.
See, see, Biden running now. Talk about him. She didn't do that.
He even worse, dog.
What's
I told
wrong
you I ain't
with
like Biden, but that's
Some
my
people
personal
y'all had
preference.
so much hate for Hillary that y'all found reasons to hate her, which was nonsense.
Well, we didn't have those reasons, then she would be all right then, right?
The reasons you had nothing to do to compare with a racist bigot on the left side. That's my point. The life we live after that with conservative judges. Abortion, no more. How about that?
They couldn't get rid of abortion. They tried it, man.
Roe v. Wade, if you got a whole bunch of conservatives in there, how long you think
They're
it's
not
gonna
going to do it. The backlash behind that will have them.
Oh,
It'll
backlash
be
for
an
who?
anarchy, and that's what I'm keep trying to tell you. They've been trying to get rid of that shit. That's just something for them to talk about. They won't get rid of it.
How you gonna get rid
They
of it
can't.
when you had people in there like the lady that just died stopping them?
Man, she ain't stop
What?
shit.
What's the problem with y'all, dog? Y'all don't understand reality. The lady just died.
We get reality.
Her
We
stop-
get reality. You don't get reality. And
People
that's
like
the sad
that
part about it.
was stopping shit like that, dog. With her gone, you put in people that want to get rid of it. What you think stopping it? You're not making no sense. So when a woman get pregnant and gotta go in the fucking closet and stick a hanger up her ass, that's the life y'all like? What the fuck? You want
First of
old
all-
people to sit outside with nowhere to live because they're gonna take your Social Security. Just
Yep,
to
that's the other thing they talking about
make
too.
a difference from Hillary Clinton. That's not gonna happen. That's the life I'm talking about. You can have all the beef you want, but you can't put the beef up against bullshit that's really against your life. As black people, we're gonna live with people that don't give a fuck about you now, with 9 conservative judges in the Supreme Court. Gay rights, that would have never happened with 9 Supreme Court justices in there, dog. Never. You had 5 motherfucking liberals in there that are gone now, Slim. Y'all need to wake the fuck up. Tell me some fucking system. If you would have voted for Hillary last time, we wouldn't have these people in here, dog.
I know we have worse ones in there.
With conservatives. That's real life. Fuck all that. She might be a fucking racist. That's your feelings. Who gives a fuck? Republicans, we know they racist, dog.
That's my whole
They're
point right there.
are
The
racist.
fact that you don't respect the fact that Hillary and them are racist is
Who
an
gives a
insult to my. Cause if
Who
she a
gives a
racist, she's the same.
Them your feelings, nigga.
All right.
Republicans are racist because we know they fucking racist. They're
First of all,
racist.
first of all,
Hillary
I go off
ain't
a person's
gonna
actions.
fuck you up.
So if she supported that shit, no matter what you say, if she supported and backed it, and like all the rest of them, you back
Supported
something that's
what?
wrong. When you
Supported
back
what?
something that's wrong, you're wrong.
Supported what?
Really?
Support what?
We going over this?
What are
She
you
supported her
talking
husband. She supported her husband with a fucked up bill. She stood in front of everybody telling us when they knew what this bill was going to do. But motherfuckers like you let that go. I don't let that go.
What Bill gonna do?
Cause she knew that her and Biden and them all of them designed it for to do. You know what?
You can't apply for everything in a bill. Some shit slips through. You can't handle it. You
can't
go back
handle
and put another bill up and fix it.
That's the whole job. That's the whole job.
That's life. But she didn't write the shit. Y'all sabotaged the whole fucking election because of that. And the nigga that actually put the pen to the pad is running now. So
I
that's
don't
what's this,
think that completely did that. You got to think the Russian or
y'all? We already know that.
whoever
We already know that. But if
did
100 people
it.
in Milwaukee would have voted and not listened to motherfucking these clowns, she would
The
have won.
other thing is,
That's
you got to
simple.
think about it. His niece wrote a book. Trump is known to be cheating, so expect a lot of that going on to this election as well.
We already know that. He already asking the Russians to help him now. He don't give a fuck. He want to cheat. The Republicans don't want to put a bill up to stop the fucking people from fucking up our election. So they want to allow this cheat.
Why? Because it's helping them to get in there as well.
Again, that don't have nothing to do with Republican and Democrat. That's American lives. It's like it gotta stop somewhere. With
And
the
stuff like that makes people believe that their vote don't count when they do shit like that.
That's obvious. You seen that last time, 100 votes short in Milwaukee. If 100 niggas that sat there and said my vote don't count, they took their black ass out there, she would have won over the hump that day. 100 people in motherfucking Milwaukee. Like 50 people in another state. Really? You can find 50 black people? Get the fuck out of here. 50 black people ain't listening to Killer Mike? Fuck yeah.
Minnesota, it was a lot of people in Minnesota didn't vote, and that's because they had the Flint water crisis at the time, so they ain't trust
You mean
Obama. They ain't trust no goddamn
Michigan?
body. Yeah, Michigan was another one.
Exactly. You got to pay attention to all that bullshit y'all be talking. That don't impact our lives. Talking about, oh, she wrote the fucking bill. Who gives a fuck? You let a racist be in there. Really? He didn't reenact the 3 strikes. Y'all ain't said shit about that. So you so
Yeah, I know about that.
he reenacted this shit. Y'all ain't say a fucking thing about it. Killer Mike's, nobody. But it was so bad that you couldn't vote for Hillary for that. Really?
Well, that was one of the other live
It
downfalls
was
to her.
so bad.
They just didn't like her, dog. I mean, you gotta take it for what it was.
Nah.
They
I'm
They
not-
ain't really fuck with
Yeah, they didn't fuck with her.
they ain't really fuck with her like that anyway. Mainly because of her husband. They ain't fuck with him. They ain't fuck with her. They ain't even want Obama to point her to anything.
He left office with a 70% approval rate. So who don't like her? What are you talking about?
No, they didn't. Congress didn't like her.
Ridiculous. This clown, he's another one. All these motherfuckers, I'm not letting none of them slide. You probably black activists, but you took us to the lion's mouth and pushed us in it? Fuck you. All of them. This bitch, Nina Turner, walked around with fucking that white boy for all the way to the end, knowing he lost. But you fight for black issues? Fuck you. This clown. You fight for black issues? Really? Fuck out
I
of
don't even know who the fuck that is.
here. He was the president of the NAACP. He backed old ass Sanders last time and talking down about Hillary. How about this NAACP man? A racist is your president now. Dumb motherfucker. Fuck out of here. These niggas dumb, man. Dumb. You have an argument if you got Hillary in there, then you argue. Fuck out of here. You let a racist get in. That shit y'all talking don't even make sense no more now. Fuck out of here. That don't help black people. This racist bigot ass nigga in there. Fuck out of here. That wasn't, he shouldn't have been a top of the discussion. If you were activist, there's no way you're supposed to lead niggas in the lion's den. Fuck out of here. And this bitch better wake up. Fuck is wrong with these people, Slim? I'm starting to think she probably one of these niggas, man. Soft ass black people. Call themselves activists. Fuck out of here. Fucking
Well, like we about to deal with this for another 4 years.
dumb motherfuckers.
You got
No.
nobody to blame but Rabbit, man.
My man he better get in there and do something in this fucking debate.
No, he ain't gonna do nothing.
Change the dynamics. Nigga only up, what, about 5 points? Like, what the fuck is that? This is a racist ass bigot. Fuck out of here. You supposed to be blowing them out.
That's because America like this shit.
Like that shit, don't they, dog?
They love to go back in time. They would love it because it would make them more money and it'd be that much more painful for us.
Shh.
It's all about God, the almighty dollar.
I need everybody just be smart, man. It's too fucking late for these clowns. They shouldn't be able to make no more money on MSNBC. None of that shit. Spewing that bullshit, calling themselves fucking activists, when they sit black people to have a fucking racist president for 8 fucking years. Supreme Court filled up with bigots. And these motherfuckers supposed to be activists? Fuck y'all. Y'all just as bad as this motherfucker. No different than this motherfucker.
Ho,
Fuck
ho, 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 ho. Political view differences is a part of life, dog.
Nah, that's
They
not no
don't see what
political
you
view.
want to see. You know, in their eyes, every person in there is a bigot to them.
Fuck that. That's your feelings.
That's their feelings. I'm just telling you what they think. Whether you want to go with it or not,
That
it's
don't
on
make
you.
any sense.
And you keep saying that because somebody throw you a bone, don't mean they bigoted
Again,
in their heart.
it's not the person running.
Okay.
Literally. You think Hillary gonna appoint racist judges to the Supreme Court?
Nah, she gonna support.
She's not gonna do that.
She gonna appoint sexist judges in the Supreme Court.
not
They
making no
didn't
sense.
want that.
She's gonna get people in there. They're gonna uphold Roe v. Wade, women's
Yeah,
right to choose.
Okay, so how does that help them?
See, I can't. You're not making no sense.
I'm saying you thinking of it as a Democrat. I'm telling you,
I ain't even say
see,
nothing
from-
about Democrat Republic.
I'm telling you as a person who think that should be a natural thing. They think murder is murder. Now, I don't personally have no view on the matter, but in their mind, and this is what you neglecting to see, some people see that shit as murder. Life is that conception. You might don't see that way. You might be cool with it. That's your view. That's your feelings. They telling you that they believe they goes against the church that you killing people.
None
Now,
of that. matters, dog.
I understand that.
That don't
That's what I'm
matter.
telling you. That's what they
If she
holding it up
breaks
to.
tomorrow, you want her to have that fucking baby? Okay, this is the
No, that's
reality
cool,
of
dog.
the
I
fucking
don't-
facts,
It don't
dog.
matter to me either
All
way, dog.
that shit. That's bullshit. If the
That's
motherfucker,
all that sounds like your feelings right there.
no,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
dumb.
Because you know what I'm saying? What were they doing before Roe v. Wade?
Ask the question, dog.
What were they
I'm
doing
just
before all that
stick
shit?
hangers up their ass. Fuck, you ain't listening?
That's what they're going to do after it, right? So if they stop it, what you think is going to happen? Niggas going to find a way, right?
Stick hangers up their ass?
That's what they was doing before that, right?
You're not making no sense, my nigga.
No, you not making no sense. Listen
Not
to
making no
yourself.
sense.
I'm
But
trying
what
to
you
tell
do-
you something. Look, they were
What
doing
you
shit
do-
before
Not making
that
no
bill
sense.
happened.
Now you saying,
You
dog,
want them to care about
You said,
dumb
dog,
shit.
them niggas did fuck that election up, dog. Period. We got to eat that. That's our fault. We ran
They didn't fuck the election up. The election was fucked from the beginning.
for no fucking reason. We fucked that up. We got a bigot in there. Our Supreme Court filled up. Y'all don't want to eat that. You want to keep looking for new shit. No. You got to eat this loss, nigga.
Look,
Don't
whatever
tell
you
me
want to
all-
say, like I told you, their race,
Ain't
their
no
sexism trumps their racism. So you can talk all that yit yang. They wasn't gonna have a female president.
Nigga, you're not going to tell me they're going to have a female president when you got Killer Mike out there saying he not voting. You got Kaepernick saying he not voting. You got Ice Cube saying, I don't know which one. And all this bullshit.
Yeah.
And they black. So therefore, any black person that follow these dumb motherfuckers, they gonna think the same way. So you can't tell me 50 of those people wasn't in Milwaukee?
But you gotta think about it. You still got people. You still
tell me
got
what, 100
people.
people in Arizona that could have took over the hunt? Yes, it was. You can stop that bullshit.
And the other thing was people wasn't taking the last election seriously anyway.
She lost by 50 fucking votes. You can't tell me 50 black people wasn't deterred by Killer Mike? Yeah, okay, yeah. Stop playing.
But those 50 black people might have went to the polls, but then probably put some shit down like these nuts, because they ain't taking it seriously. Folks wasn't taking it seriously last time either.
You're not gonna take it
It was
seriously.
it was a lot of factors in that election.
How can you take it seriously if the nigga you look up to don't give a fuck about it? If you're looking up to Kaepernick, all the fucking Kaepernick dick suckers.
That's because this is America.
so that person gonna look
America don't make no sense.
at he not voting, so why should I? What we do? You can't tell me what 50 black people that did that? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Fuck out of here. Killer Mike run around. Oh, fuck Hillary. She's this and that. Fuck out of here. He did that shit all the way to the end when he knew this bitch ass nigga old ass man lost. Fuck out of here, yo. There's no sympathy for these niggas. Fuck out of here.
That's what I'm saying. United States, we in a country where there's a lot of people that is either left, right, or between.
I say these niggas fuck that shit up. Russia did whatever the fuck they did, they gonna do it again. Well, we had enough black people out there voting, it wouldn't have happened. It's that fucking simple. We ain't had these clowns out here suppressing the black vote. We still would got over the hump. We wouldn't have to worry about our Supreme Court fucked up for 60 years. He can talk about I'm in my feelings. Fuck yeah. The fuck you mean? I got a 9-year-old son. Gotta grow up in this fucking 9 fucking Supreme Court justices that don't give a fuck about him. How about that? You gonna tell me I'm in, yeah, nigga. Y'all don't take this shit serious. Oh, this shit is like a game. It's like Hillary laid in the bed with Clinton, so she at fault. Don't vote for her. Man, this is dumbass shit. It ain't about that person. It's everything behind that person that matters. Period. There you go. There you go, Supreme Court right there. So the motherfucking liberals that we have left is the old man on the left at the bottom. And that's fucking it. How about that, Rev? And look how old he is. You think he's gonna make it through the next election? How about that, Rev? So now, the whole fucking joint gonna be set up with conservatives. Besides one. Now, how you think that vote gonna go, Rev? Killer Mike, Nina Turner. How you think that's gonna go? Huh? Let's say the election real close, and it goes to the Supreme Court. What's gonna happen then, Rev? That's what. See, y'all don't think about that bullshit. You just worry about that person. It ain't about that person, yo. It's everything else that matters. That's what I need you to understand, my nigga.
When you go back to that picture, you see the guy that was on the right that was standing up, all the way to the right that's standing up.
Bigot and
That was the last one that got they had to go through the process. And remember, it took him a couple weeks because he had some shit behind him back in the day.
No,
He was a member of the Klan or some shit too.
He's the one that took the spot that Obama had. That's the one they stole. They put that bigot in there.
Right.
Now the lady at the bottom with the glasses, she out. So then they about to put another bigot in there. Black dude, he's a fucking dummy. He been dumb since he been there. He's a Tea Partier. His wife a Tea Partier. In fact, she run the Tea Party. So he's just a black skin. He just there. How about that? He ain't vote for black issues since he been there.
But yet, you cool with him being on it, though, right?
You can't stop them. They in there, nigga. Y'all gotta understand that. Once they in there, that's fucking it. Live with it. That's what y'all don't get. Would I have Trump fill these motherfuckers up or Hillary? It's that fucking simple. That's how dumb jackass that was for y'all did. Killer Mike dumbass.
Oh, I doubt Killer Mike put your man
That's
in there.
important shit right there. Supreme Court, my nigga.
Not really.
My nigga said not really. The third highest branch in the world, in America, you said not really.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, how the silliness start coming out.
Well,
what?
you see it as a thing, but if they would ever
You gonna tell me
overturn,
Hillary is a fucking, you say she racist?
yeah, she is.
There's no fucking feelings. Her politics is not gonna be racist.
Her
That's what
politics is racist. You
So
know,
they
her
can do
party-
whatever the fuck they
her
want to do.
politics show you that she racist, and that's your whole point. You don't see.
You're not making no sense.
Her husband was racist too. He just act like he wasn't. You know, anytime a motherfucker do something that you know going to destroy a generation and don't give a
You're not
fuck
making
about,
no sense.
and you standing up for the motherfucker, you the motherfucker with
You're
the
not
whip.
making no sense.
You whipping a slave. That's all
You
you
telling me
doing.
that the 3 strike bill that they put in joint, everybody knew it was gonna fuck everything up.
Yeah.
You're not making no sense, my nigga.
Okay. If I know you're a repeat
How you
offender,
know?
if I know a race is a repeat offender, and I know this race is going to do this, and I make a bill designed for that race, you not telling me I don't know the fucking effects? Come on, man. Use your fucking brain,
How you
man.
gonna know the effects
Stop
of
fucking acting
Yeah.
stupid right now.
How
They
you gonna
designed
know-
that shit for you. They know white people not going to do 3 strikes. They know that after 2, they're going to learn a lesson. But hard-headed dumb motherfuckers
You're
not
not
going
making
to
no
learn
sense,
that.
my nigga.
Hey, real.
You're not making no sense, Rev.
You gotta think about it. White people don't get in trouble in government eyes. So they ain't gonna
Yeah.
get no 3 strikes. They
That's
ain't
a
even gonna get a half a
another
strike.
conversation. Rabbit not ready for
You're not
that.
making no sense, nigga.
All right.
Nigga, I pick up motherfucking 3 strikes. 1 strike was enough. I'm not going further.
All right.
Fuck that.
I know the 3 strike rule was made for us.
There you go.
Nigga, the 3 strike rules have been in effect since 72. Fuck
And it
out.
was made for us.
There you go.
72.
And when did the mass incarceration start? Do your research before you run out there just screaming and hollering.
That's a bullshit ass word. Mass incarceration.
Motherfucking nigga Nixon put that shit on you. It started
Nixon?
then and it amplified. Yeah, he started the whole shit.
He was fucking. I wouldn't have voted for him.
But you know who? But you know who put that bug in his ear though?
What you talking about? That's my point. He shouldn't have been there.
J. Edgar Hoover put that bug in his head. These niggas should be incarcerated.
Yeah, and it's been a Hoover since the dawn of the motherfucking United States. There's always gonna be a Hoover. There's always gonna be a bigot.
None of that matters. It's the
I know.
policy
Tell
that matters.
yourself that.
Who gives a fuck how they live? It's the policy that matters, dog. Policy.
Yep.
That's
And the
it.
policies never favor you. No matter who in
What
there,
you do?
they never favor you.
The fucked up thing about it, just like how
Obamacare ain't favor you.
It did.
The-
I already had health insurance.
You're not making no sense. You lose your job tomorrow, you'll have Obamacare waiting for your ass.
Now, I
the
would've
fucked
had
up part
Medicaid.
about it, people still live in that creed of my forefathers. Some people live. J. L. Hoover's believe that he's some of these people forefathers, these racists.
Yeah, whatever fucking fix him at the moment and shit. Like he'll always like he'll never lose his job before. Like that ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll never in his life want to open up a business. None of that shit will never happen to Rick. You see what I'm saying? That's just dumb thought process, dog. All this shit apply to you. It helps you. Whether you using it now or not, it's there for you. My nigga. When you start talking about, I don't need that, then you're not making no sense when you do that. It's millions of people that do.
Correct. There's a lot of people starving. What you want to keep throwing out shit that's obvious? But I'm telling you, and the people who think as such, people only care about what affects them. You telling me about something that affects other people, they don't give a fuck.
Supreme Court don't affect black people, dog.
It don't.
See,
You still oppressed, no matter how. It's just how much you're gonna be oppressed. You still oppressed,
you're not making no
and that's a
sense.
denial right there. You
You're not
think
making
you're
no
free.
sense.
You honestly do think you're free.
If the Supreme Court is filled with bigots, what kind of life do you think niggas live?
It's always been filled with bigots.
See, you're not making no sense.
You not making no sense. Do your
So the
history
lady
should come
just died
back?
was a bigot.
She's a
Hey, yeah,
liberal.
but you sound dumb, dog. You might well continue to sound
Man,
dumb.
look,
She's a
man.
bigot,
She
right?
was a feminist.
She's
They
a
don't give a fuck about a feminist. You don't listening. You just talking stupid. She a liberal feminist. They
You know-
don't care if she dead. They're not replacing her with another liberal feminist.
Get that.
And since you want to go there, Hillary was the same fucking way. That's
Is
why
she
she's not pregnant.
Is she a bigot?
So what's your feminist?
No, you just said everybody was bigot. Then she a feminist? What's wrong with that?
Really?
What's wrong with being a feminist? You want equal rights for women? Is something wrong with that?
Yeah, when black people get equal rights, then we talk about women. Start
See?
there.
Every time you don't make sense, you need to think about that shit, dog.
Nothing to think about, dog. You telling me it's something that we don't give a fuck about.
Women oppressed too.
You are oppressed. All right, we understand that. Yes, women are oppressed.
So
Women are oppressed.
Supreme Court
What I'm
is
telling you is, you worrying about something that don't concern you.
a feminist in the Supreme Court. In the Supreme Court is a good damn thing.
All right, then. Well, you need more Negroes in the Supreme Court.
Or a
Then.
bigot.
Start there, then. Get some
You want
Negroes in
feminist-
there who gonna change these laws.
You want somebody with women's rights or bigot?
Women's rights or a bigot.
See, the fact you got to think about that is a problem. You're not making no sense, my nigga. You black.
Neither one of them affect me. So why the fuck do I care?
Do you
A
have a
bigot
girl?
is a bigot. I've been dealing with bigots my whole life.
Do you have a girl?
You've been dealing with bigots your whole life.
Are you
It's not
single?
gonna change. Know why it ain't gonna change? Because bigot is taught. They learn that shit since a kid.
Are you single?
Unless you changing the shit around, it ain't
Are you
gonna stop. Unless you attack this shit at the core, at the foundation, which you scheme to this is skip over the foundation of
Are
this
you,
shit.
are you single?
No, I'm not single.
Exactly. So it affects you, nigga, because she's a lady. So
And
you're not making no fucking sense, my nigga.
what you mean? Explain what
You
you mean.
got family members? You got aunt? You got
Yeah,
cousins?
all of them, yeah.
Are they women?
Of course.
Okay, it affects you then, nigga.
No, it don't.
So you're not making no sense. At all. I understand you trying to justify this bullshit.
No. It ain't the bullshit. I'm telling you
Well,
what I consider irrelevant to
I
me.
get that.
You not listening. You hearing what you want to hear.
When you start talking about feminists don't matter and all, you ain't making no sense to me.
All right, man. There's extreme feminism and then there's feminism. Extreme feminists want the world their way, but don't want to give up being a woman. So you can't act like a man and want to be treated like a woman. It don't work that way. You
Long
are
way
lost
to
in the
get-
cause, and you just fighting for something. You don't even know what you're talking about.
There's only
You
9
just
spots.
running your mouth to run your mouth.
There's only 9 spots.
All
Right.
right. And the Supreme Court been this way since the what? The dawn of the motherfucking USA.
Going back too fucking far. We talking now.
All right then, but you gotta look at the past to understand the future. And that's my whole point.
Okay.
You're
so-
not getting there. It won't change unless we make it change. You
Yeah,
talking
so
about
what-
playing the same process. Fuck the process. It
So
does
you-
not work. Understand, hear me clearly. The process does not work. You need to change it. Only way you change it is to think outside the fucking box. If we keep voting, we keep doing the same shit that you
No.
keep spilling down
No.
people's throat, it will not change. It needs to be a fair, equal bias on the motherfucking Supreme Court who is about the people. You got political views in there. Conservative, liberal, fuck that. It's human rights. That's all that should matter. That should be the requirement. It's
That
not.
makes no sense.
So it's flawed. It's flawed
makes
in
no
all
sense.
ways, and I don't respect it. Therefore, I don't give a fuck about it.
You gotta make
In the
sense.
discussion. In the
You gotta make
discussion.
sense.
In the discussion, dog.
You gotta make sense though, dog.
It ain't making sense. It never made sense. When they
No,
inaugurated
no.
this shit, it didn't make
You-
sense.
Killer Mike and Kaepernick gotta make sense. Y'all not making sense.
All right, dog. We ain't got to. You need us to vote. We don't need you for shit because we're going to
Again.
live in misery no matter what. It don't matter. If
Yeah.
who wins, we're in misery.
That don't make any sense.
Yeah, okay. Trump misery is misery. Before Trump was Obama, still miserable. Recession. He
miserable
cleaned up the mess.
Obama.
Before Obama was Bush.
Stop.
It's still
You
that shit
miserable
ain't
under Obama.
changing. All right, dog.
I'm listening. You was miserable under Obama?
Yeah, we was miserable under Obama, nigga. It was a
Really?
fucking recession out there, nigga. There wasn't
Really?
no jobs out there.
The session came the last year he was in, dog.
No, it wasn't. Nigga started in like
Really?
2008 when they gave the fucking stimulus package out there. You need to really do your research before you just run that rhetoric out of your mouth.
The motherfucking the joint crashed in his second term.
The first term, motherfucker.
What you talking about?
When he came in there, Bush had left the joint so fucked up, he had to start
That was
cleaning
it.
up.
That he cleaned
That
that
was
up.
2008.
It crashed again. You don't even know what's going. See what I
All right,
mean?
man.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you, man, it was a recession during that joint. It didn't happen in the second term. It happened in his first term. Because that's when
Yo.
they gave us them stimulus packages trying to recoup the economy and shit.
And it crashed before he left out.
All right, then, so that's twice then. Good for that then. All right, it's 2
What?
times it crashed. And this is a black president, right? The economy was shit. Bush came in, then your man Trump come in, and it was still shit.
None of that make any sense, dog.
All right, dog. This is what people care about. All that shit you talking about, nobody gives a fuck about.
Nobody care about the Supreme Court.
Nope.
That sound ignorant.
They ignorant. They just don't. I'm telling you the truth. You don't want to hear
The
facts.
economy is shit to us right now, but when I'm gonna tell you, when Trump came in, this pandemic went in effect. Under the table, the wealthy got out of the recession, but our asses is still deep in it. Matter of fact, we're further down in the hole than we ever was before.
Obama
Yeah,
got
right.
us out of that shit.
No, he did.
What are you talking about? We was gaining jobs when he left. Fuck y'all talking
Yeah, the jobs was going up. The problem now is that the wealthy has got their recession together. We're anybody that's making under 100,000. We're still in a recession, and we're not going to crawl out of that anytime soon. What I heard.
You know? Speak to him, Jay. He don't hear
This
this stuff.
recession was brought on by pandemics. This is why we're in a recession now. We had to shut down the government, shut down everything. So of course you're gonna be in a fucking joint now. 18 million people got laid off. Like, come on.
Yeah, but then the wealthy is still. Well, let me tell you, the wealthy got off easy because when the stimulus package start coming out, they don't need that $1,200, but they took that damn loan, that small business loans and the PP loans and the rest of them loans. They ain't even got to pay them Jones back because they not even considered as loans anymore.
Nigga,
They just grants,
I filled out that business shit 6 months ago, my nigga. Now if Hillary
and you
was
still
president,
ain't get it.
I don't even think we be arguing about this shit. Everybody be having everything they need. Fuck out of here, yeah. Probably wouldn't even have no pandemic problem. Cause nigga fired everybody on a pandemic board when he walked in a bitch.
Yeah, because they was Obama's people.
Fuck out of here. This little shit like that is a difference, man.
He can't stand. He can't stand Obama. And matter of fact, not only he can't stand him,
Yeah.
everything that he just tried to tear down his legacy.
Reality got set into y'all niggas, though. For real.
Man, every president come in and get rid of the prior president's people, man. When
Epidemic
motherfucking
alone,
Clinton left, Bush
that.
came in and got rid of everybody.
Let's take it. That
When
was
Bush
the
left,
epidemic.
Obama came in and got rid of everybody. That's just the way it is.
Obama ain't get rid of nobody. Pandemic.
Yeah, okay.
That wouldn't happen.
Obama didn't get rid of everybody. He got rid of a lot of people though.
Got rid
But
of.
he didn't get rid of everybody. Trump, he just came in and got rid of everybody.
Why
he
would we
just-
get rid of
He
pandemic?
took the funds. As a matter of fact, not only he got rid of everybody, he took funds out of a lot of spots.
The
And
pandemic.
you know what them funds going? Into Trump International Hotel.
Okay, here go a difference right here. Obama had a whole fucking panel for the pandemic. He came in and got rid of it. Now we've been living for a year under a pandemic. To you, it doesn't make a difference who the president is. It's just simple shit like that, dog. It impacts your fucking life. You walk around with a mask on. Come on, man. It impacts you, nigga. Whether you think it do or not, it's your life. The president impacts you. You give a fuck who it is. Keep talking about that, it don't matter to me. Yes, it do. Fuck wrong with you? He the president. If he don't give a fuck about pandemics, we run around with masks for 2 years. Fuck out of here. It matters who the president is, nigga. That don't make no sense. Come on, man. Hillary, when president, everything was still the same. Pandemic, motherfucking Pope, people been there, found that shit and got rid of that shit. Like they did the fucking shit with Obama. No different. You get a different person there, thinking different, doing dumbass shit. That makes it different in your life, dog. Fuck out of here. Make no difference who the president is. Fuck, I've named 100 different situations where it make a big difference who the fucking person was. Fuck out of here. I don't even think we'd be in this pandemic shit with a different president. Like, get the fuck. You literally walk around with a mask on in America. Come on, man. You gonna tell me it doesn't matter? None of that shit impacts your life? What the fuck? Everything impacts you. The president impacts your life, nigga. That don't even make any fucking sense. Everything he do impacts you. Fuck out of here. That's why it's important who that person is. Sounds crazy, you know? Clowns like these niggas, man. All these niggas, man. Clowns. I put them all in the same boat because you did the same thing. Suppressed black vote. All in the same category. I don't give a fuck if you Herschel Walker. You the same as motherfucking Killer Mike. Because the results are the fucking same.
He just house nigga version.
Exactly. He out front with his shit. Killer Mike's and them was faking like they liberals and Democrats and funneling black people over the Republic. Fuck out of here. Or black people like Rail, they're just falling around these niggas. They dumb as fuck. Killer Mike's, that whole philosophy is dumb as fuck. Oh, they all racist, so ain't no need to vote. Fuck out of here. That's the dumbest shit, and you can say.
Well, we don't say we don't need to vote. We say we should get something for our vote. There's a difference. Make sure you put that in there when you say that rhetoric out of your mouth.
No. You saying don't vote.
Nope. I said you should get something for your vote.
Now
There's a
you in.
difference. I said that from the beginning.
No. First it was all don't vote. They all the same. You was saying the same shit.
I said, what's the point of voting if we ain't getting nothing out of
They
it?
all
So you
the same.
listening to what you want
Ain't
to
no need to
hear.
vote.
All right, man.
They all the same. If I name 100 different things that's different by the people that's in there, and you gloss over those joints,
Because they're insignificant.
because I'm sure you walk around with a fucking mask for 2 years, it's insignificant.
I'm allowed,
Really?
right?
No?
Yeah, that's the way of nature.
18
It
million
created more
people
jobs.
get laid off.
Hey,
in
it created
pandemic.
more jobs because you got
Really,
a
though?
motherfucker at the temp table now.
18 million people get laid off for a pandemic. That don't matter to you. Fuck out of here, man. Kids not even in school, nigga. This you like?
This sad, dog. That's
You
real
like this
sad.
shit?
No,
Nah,
I think
bro.
we had a better system for people who care for
No,
people.
people who love Trump like this shit.
No,
You
they
can't
don't
like
like it either.
You
They
can't
don't
like
it
a pandemic. You can't like that.
either. At all.
Economic crisis. You can't like that.
I know.
So I don't know what this how America great again looks. Fuck out of here.
Nah, America Great Again is black people picking cotton and getting shot on.
So any black motherfucker out there with a McGregor hat, whatever the fuck they be wearing, hats, take a look at this Supreme Court, dog. Have fun with that. Dumb motherfucker. What's his name? Nigga running a birthday party. Take a look at this, dog. You dumb motherfucker. You down
Kanye.
for real? You a black activist? For real?
You
Really?
talking about Kanye?
Any one of these dumb motherfuckers, especially Kanye. You cannot.
You know what's the bad part about that? Some
If this is
people
your
is going to
result,
vote. Some
you
people will
work
still
at a
go
black
vote for that
activist.
food too.
You the worst they are if you're a black activist and your results are all bigots in the Supreme Court. And a bigot president. Them are your fucking results to be a black activist? Fuck you. You ain't no activist, nigga. And everybody out there black still talking that dumbass shit. Wake the fuck up. You're talking dumb. You're living a life under a bigot, racist president who is important and putting people in positions that affect your fucking life immediately, even when he leaves. So wake the fuck up and stop talking dumb. Because all it is now is being ignorant. Literally. All the proof is in the pudding now, nigga. Supreme Court is fucking Republican. You can't get no more proof than that as y'all fucked up. Literally. Bitch that run our school system is a fucking millionaire bigot. Y'all like that shit. Rail, Killer Mike, all that dumbass shit y'all be spouting, yo. Them days over. Literally over, them. The results are in. Y'all fucked up. Literally. Results are in there. And it's hard as fuck to get a president out of seat. So you're really fucked up for 8 years. Supreme Court for 90 years. Y'all just fucked up. And we're fucking, what's his name? Oh, that Sanders that. Not saying a damn thing because he don't give a fuck. How about that revolution he had? Where that's at? He ain't talking about that bullshit no more. Dumb motherfuckers falling behind him. They fucked us up for the next century, nigga, as black people. So everything y'all supposed to be activists and shit, where did that go? Into courts. And guess what? This fucking happened because y'all dumbass. Trump done appointed almost 200 fucking judges and loaded up the fucking Supreme Court. He can leave now and don't even give a fuck. He done set the stage. Dumb motherfuckers, Killer Mike, and all y'all. Need to be ashamed of y'all fucking self, young. Nina Turner, all y'all, young. Y'all need to be ashamed of yourself, dog. This is the result of y'all backing a bigot. Or Sanders, which is even worse. Fuck out of here, yeah. That shit burns me the fuck up. So now we got election 30 days from now, and everybody's still talking dumb. Let them fill the bitch up then. Like who? Like it don't matter y'all. Supreme Court don't affect y'all for some fucking reason. Some odd reason Supreme Court don't affect your black ass. That don't make any fucking sense. Who the president is don't affect your black ass. Like that don't make any sense, dog. Sometimes they gotta stop and say, fuck it. I was fucking wrong, man. I fucked up last time. I was just talking reckless. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody bigot, but we have to vote for the Democrat that fucking fight for our values as black people. It's just that fucking simple. You got Republicans fight for taxes for millionaires. You don't get no simpler than that. Who cares who that person is? It's the policies, dog, that matters. It's who they appointing to all these positions that matters. Fuck who that person is. Who the fuck was it? Green? They only like green people? They bigots? Who gives a fuck? Once they lay their policy out, that's the only thing that matters. Trump is a fucking bigot. Every policy he put out was racist. So you don't need no more evidence. I wish I could get Killer Mike on this motherfucker. Air his motherfucking ass out. I appreciate everybody tuning in to Third Perspective Podcast. You know what I'm saying, Doc? We talk about Supreme Court, black issues. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Supreme Court, we got a debate tomorrow. President, you know? All this shit is real important to Negroes, period. Don't listen to Killer Mike. Don't listen to Kaepernick. Don't listen to Nina Turner. Don't listen to none of these clowns. Go vote Democratic up and down the ticket. And then come back and start arguing y'all bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Until then, y'all full of shit. Y'all ain't doing nothing but making our life harder. They're supposed to be activists. Fuck out of here. How y'all activists got us for the last 4 years? Fuck out of here. But they got a problem with Al Sharpton. See what I'm saying? The flip side. You got a problem with people like that. But people that suppress the vote for black people, have them vote for clowns, birthday party fools, instead of doing what they're supposed to do. They should be ashamed of their fucking self. You know? So every week, we take a stab back in history, right? Rappers freestyling, interviews and shit, you know? Just get a mind frame of how they was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. My motherfucking sound effects. Y'all heard that?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I got sound effects. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, every week we go back, check out the motherfucker. I got sound effects. That's all she wrote down. Yeah, we go back every week, check out rappers freestyling and interviews and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just get their mind frame back in the day and try to measure up to where they are today. You know what I'm saying? So, you know how that is, Jay. Radical Real.
Man, I miss those good old days when rap was rap.
You know? Now, this week, man. But last week we had a good joint. We had motherfucking Game. Who's in that joint again?
Game, Busta Rhymes, and something the villain.
Yeah, something better. Shouts out to Villain, man.
Oh, Willie the villain.
He was nice in that joint. So that was a nice ass joint we had last week.
Yeah, don't know who the fuck he is. We had a nice joint.
Yeah, it's very on joint. But this week, kind of torn on who I want to do this week, but this week we're gonna do. Oh shit! Crucial Conflict. Now, I don't know if you heard of them before, right? You ever heard
Yep, I heard of Crucial Conflict.
of Crucial Conflict? Yeah. Hanging in the barn.
Bah, smoking that hay.
Hey, that was my shit. That was my shit back there, though. Hey. I don't know, read up before real time. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? That hanging in the barn. That was my shit. But yeah, Crucial Conflict. So this week we're gonna go back to Crucial Conflict. And then freestyle, right? Now, everybody used to say I used to sound like them. Our group used to sound like Crucial Conflict. Like, yeah, back in the day, I used to do rapping and shit, right? You can go on SoundCloud right now and check me out. Rabbit Jones on that joint. You check out. I got like 60 songs on that joint. You know what I'm saying? I used to be on that rapping hard. You know what I'm saying? Doc? You know? But rapping, all right, when you freestyle, hold on, let me get one. Back then, like when I go into, I used to shop my CDs and shit, right? Like back then, I ain't want to be famous enough, but everybody in the group wanted to shop CDs and shit, so we just did that. So every time we go let somebody hear music, they always be like, oh, y'all sound like Crucial Conflict, like that and shit. So we was like, who the fuck is Crucial Conflict? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is that? We listened to that joint one time, like, yeah, them niggas be cranking, Slim. But we don't sound like them motherfuckers, but they can crank. So what I'm doing, I'm going, they freestyling. There's no hosting, it's just them going freestyle. Crucial Conflict, 96. Let me put it up here. Banging in the barn.
Smoking them tweaks.
That joint used to crank too, Flair. Banging in the barn. What them niggas? I think them niggas from Ohio or some shit. Maybe I'm right. All right, this Crucial Conflict.
Yeah.
Rap was rap.
Yeah. Kick it off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm cold hard, pressure sharp, for the F velocity. Give me rock, give me love, give me kilo, bust freestyle while we on BET. Hit them hard with the hate at the 23. Who's conflict in the industry? Now, never try to catch me cloud. Call me right there, rest of now. I'm cold hard, get out, but I'll do something, will I snap? Come on with the rodeo clap. Never dealing with leaving us coming in strap. Flick from the big face, yeah. Yeah. Flicking here. Yeah. Kick it on. Wow, kick it on, wow, kick it on, wow, kick it on, wow. Yeah, flicking here. Anything but to do with busting out CA tight and get food. The tubes, conflict rules, makes them go do this. I reckon any everything trying to go through it. Rap City 22 times to the world blow up, so now shit, 96 conflict. DT watch this, roll no records, and it ain't no stopping it, dropping it. Man, baby. Get up. I'ma slap to this, what's happening? Come back to bitch, straight price fix. Get jacked by the G-gram, a Mac, a wild down, never cold hard, straight up yak attack, step up the buck, the fifth, get bucked up. Who got your rougher? Now what's up? Jump on to the BBT. CIC, a ghost straight rodeo rider, hillbilly wild west side, the CHI, COWN, and I fly. CT, South Town, so down for now. MV straight thick, going round so round. The video never to the video, and never in the silent one there. You know what I'm saying? Silent prayers tonight. Gonna bust back. Flick on the ass, you know what I'm saying? Avenue. Rolling, stolen, chosen, when holding. They tell me it's gonna be misery. My pocket's folding, never folding. This flips up a little sector. Now what you think about that? Hat, you get slapped like a trick. Big in the circus stand, talk about bed, but couldn't dance to the gang bang, Biggie and Mr. P. What's it fast? Peace. Best of the ride, set free, sweet, beat. Then he prayed, didn't want to behave. Now here is the home for being brave. Pardon me, gotta go on the bitch. Stuff make the man book. You play me too close, no joke. Just smoke, do hell, this old dope, go. I'm gone, go high, and bust out. I'm starting weekly, at least plus some static full dramatic over the top. Full of automatic, fanatic, for that static. Get it, got it, shot it, don't get about it, got it. Cause BET is coming, running, everybody done in, yeah, stunning, shot. Now, we on the block, that's how we go. Tick, tick, tock, try to go on Nino. Make more change, get casino. Now the seat to the world blow off and now I'm saying if I turn the pressure we not giving here. Life don't scare us here. We just picked out away from feeling in the feeling and rock feeling in the greedy. Whoever steps out way my feet and nitty. Get you that don't never live again. I've inflict the beast within. Spins something on the class wins. But we can't come in. The day's been the end, explosion for you. It literally pump your finger, get with it. Not say some slick on the second kick. I'm gonna end the cup, kick. Oh, flick like 65, Lord.
Woo-hoo. Crucial conflict. Crucial conflict. Crucial conflict. Them niggas, like, they rap like Bone almost.
Bone mixed with Lil Jon, Eastside Boy.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that goddamn screaming. Huh?
Crucial conflict.
It looked like they high as shit too.
Oh, they from Chicago though. They from Chicago. Now I ain't know that. But yeah.
I thought they was from the South.
Hey, I don't know why I thought that too.
Maybe because that song.
So they came out in 91. That was 91? On Buck Wild Records. They was on that joint with Twister. They got a joint with Twister too.
But at that time, he was Twister's name was Tongue Twister
And one of them,
in '92,
you got Ralph.
and that's when he had that beef. He had beef with his rival was Naughty by Nature,
Oh yeah. That was Naughty by Nature.
and then later on became Bone Thugs and Harmony.
And man, what's his name? Ralph Wild Style. And then you got Udasa, Killer Martin, Coy, Cole Hard Johnson, and Never King, and Cue Ball on that joint. So, what do you think?
I ain't understand half of what they were saying. You either?
Nah, they released their first debut, The Final Tick. That was in '96. The single was Hey. Yeah. So I don't know. That's kind of hard to judge on that one because they was.
I was trying to listen to them, and they kept screaming and shit.
So I'm gonna give. Who's the first? The first one I'm gonna have to give a 3. He was hyped and he stayed going. And he came back again for a second. The second dude, I give him a 2 mics. Because I just ain't understand what the fuck he was saying. And he was all beat a little bit too. The main man at the end, I give him 3 mics. Because not only did he flow for a long time, he came back and came back again and shit. So I'm about to give him 3 mics for that. Overall, the rapping was some slop. Straight slop. Hanging in the barn.
Yeah, that shit was sloppy. I'm gonna have to give main man. I'm gonna have to give him about 3 mics because he kept getting back in and out.
Yeah.
But when he first came on the mic, now I'm gonna have to give him 2. Because when he first got on the mic, you know, he looked like Ejai looked like he was off something.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if it was adrenaline or what. I know K2 won back in the day, so it's either one of those two. The other guy, I give him about. I couldn't hear what the fuck he was saying, so I gave him about 1 mic. And then the other dude, I had to give him 2 mics. I could understand what he's saying a little bit, but I don't know. I can't really hear him like that.
Yeah, 'cause at the end, I don't know, their rap style was just off, kind of, because the way they rap. It's like they was, like you said, it mixed a bone, it was like a mixture of shit.
And they're just saying any goddamn thing.
Exactly. But but main man at the end, he was going for a minute. Yeah, like I said, that song, the Hey joint, that's about the only joint they really had. They ain't really had no bangers after that. That was straight though. Hanging in the bomb.
That was a one done deal.
Yeah, pretty much. But they was Chicago, yeah. 96 hit. Hey, in the barn. That was my shit, though. Maybe you fuck around and play that. Huh? But yeah, that's Truth or Conflict. Chicago natives, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, when rap was rap, you know. They both basically got C's, you know. I mean, not C's, 3 mics, you know, overall. But their rap style is kind of funny, you know. But other than that, what made them different anyway. So it didn't work, but whenever you're different, that's the route to go. You know what I'm saying? So that was this day in rap, 1996, Crucial Conflict. That's when rap was rap. Unless you got something else to say, right? I mean, damn, Jay.
I That was a good one. I remember. I completely remember Crucial Conflict, but
Yeah,
I forgot about them. Like period. But
yeah, I know what you're saying.
I remember back in the day when they used to have the jukebox when people used to run up their mama's light phone bill
You
from
know?
Bell Atlantic. The Bell Atlantic phone bill ordering videos and shit.
Hell
What
yeah.
was it? It was $2.99 a minute.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You can hit up. So before we end up when rappers rap, I want to go into an Eazy interview, right? So I want now this interview was shit. Like 93. It's like when NWA just broke up. I think Dre was with Snoop now, you know, and they was
Right.
talking E. And so this is Eazy Raw, right when NWA just broke up. When NWA didn't break up, Dre left. Ice Cube already left. So this interview right here is Eazy-E. Maybe I ask some good questions too. So he basically is in between the time when Ice Cube already gone and Dre had just left. Back when he was saying Easy Dre Day or some shit, my payday or some shit.
Yeah.
So this,
Trade day means easy payday.
yeah. So in this interview right here, he gonna be explaining that a little more in depth. So anybody watching right now, this is the Third Perspective podcast. You know, this right here is gonna be when rappers rap. This is an interview with Eazy-E back in the day, right when the heat of when they broke up.
All right, as we just saw, Sniper on top of the building.
Sniper? Right.
No, as we were talking about that before we played it during the commercial break, I sort of considered it was a violent video. You said it, and your reactions were.
I don't think it's violent. I mean, you got all these other movies that they got out, the Rambos and all that, where they show all the killings and everything. That video, I didn't show no killings. It just showed somebody shooting the camera, you know.
Okay.
You know.
All
And I don't think it's violent.
Okay.
But then again, I got one that got a disclaimer at the beginning that says, you know, this is just acting and everything else.
Okay. Okay. I can understand that. Do you think that our young youth are trying to live out videos that Eazy-E and other producers portray, produce, and sing?
I don't know right now because they trying to blame a lot of violence on rap, which violence would be here if rap wasn't here anyway. You know, it's an individual. I think it is a person. They see all this stuff and they just want to go out and do it. I don't know. I don't think violence of rap make people go out and do things. You know.
So what are you portraying in this video here?
Oh, this is a neighborhood sniper.
So hold on before we go further, right? So right now is a situation where he asked him about the videos he make and the music he make, and is it glorifying violence, or is it teaching kids to do violence? That's the question he's asked, right? And he made a good point. When you look on TV at that time, it was Rambo. You know what I'm saying? Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's killing people, right? So now in the videos, he made a point that he's not actually shooting. It's not even a shot fired in his videos. It's just him pointing and with the gun. So back then it was real iffy with their style of rap because it was lending a hand to the shit that was going on in the street. So to them, it was the rap was the problem. Rap was causing the issue. People was listening to them and doing it. And it was the other way around. It was them just writing what was happening in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Jay? You good? Oh, you froze or what? So I'm gonna go back. But yeah, that was just a big difference in when they try to make it seem like everything they was doing and rapping was the cause of what was going on in the streets.
And
Well,
what you?
taking out the bad guys, that's all.
Oh, you taking out the bad guys in the neighborhood.
Right.
Okay, so it's not
Like the drug dealers and stuff like that. It was
Mhm.
taking out the bad guys.
okay. And what is the lyrics on this song about? A little bit. What is it?
Basically, it's talking about the neighborhood sniper.
Mm-hmm. And you need someone, need a good guy
There,
To,
I'm the good guy.
to take out the bad guys and clean up the neighborhood.
The violent hero.
The violent hero. Okay.
That's what you call it.
And we're not trying to dump on you, because sometimes we get a lot of calls about the dance show, and they ask us different questions. Why do the dancers do this, that, and the other? And
They're trying to get movies.
And I kind of explain myself to them. You know, sometimes it's a natural feeling what people portray from Africa, where the beat and the dancers. You know, so I'm not dumping on you, but just some questions we have to
A
ask.
lot of dancers, they get up there and shake and do all this stuff. Got a lot of real jobs now. They got movies. Look at Rosie Perez. She got a lot of movies, different shows.
What would you do? What would you be doing if you wasn't rapping? What would you like to do if you weren't a rapper?
If I wasn't rapping, I'd probably be in trouble or something. I don't
You know?
But you said you were a good guy.
Yeah, I'm a good guy.
Okay.
If it wasn't for this business, I figured the business is a lot positive to me.
Okay.
I'm doing something good. I could have been doing something bad or either dead or in jail or something.
Mhm. How did it start for you? The career. Okay.
Basically, I started to just start a record label and like recruit new talent, and I ended up rapping myself.
Okay.
And then it happened, I guess, which I wasn't gonna never rap anyway.
Okay. Okay. Now, did you ever at one time you had Dre on your label at one time, or was he with you?
He was in NWA, and he was a producer
Okay.
for Ruthless Records.
All right. So Snoop Dogg was never with you.
No, he was never with me.
I noticed you're very short on those two. Those two names, you have very little
I
to say.
can talk about them all day. I mean, I make money from Dre and Snoop, so it don't matter. It's all good.
Have you and Dre have ran into each other on one-on-one?
Yeah, Dre stays right around the corner from me, but when he sees me, he ducks his head because he's scared to face me. You know
Why?
why? Because he's screwed up.
Why would he want to dump? What reason would he have to dump on you?
He have to what?
What reason would he have to dump you, to talk about you,
Dump me?
to diss you?
Somebody put him up to that. See, Dre now works for somebody that used to work for him. And how he claims that Death Row is his, it's somebody else. It's a bodyguard that used to work for Dre.
Mhm.
Dre now works for him.
Someone should.
So he all screwed up.
Oh, okay. So in other words, it's like leave Easy's album.
Come over here. And then it was like a little threatening. And
Now, right there is where he talking about Suge. When he say Dre is working with somebody that was working for him at first, his bodyguard. He said, now Dre working for his bodyguard now. He all twisted.
Right.
That was Suge Knight too. You know, Suge was the bodyguard at first.
Right.
That nigga said, oh, that nigga worked for the bodyguard now. He all twisted up. Oh shit, yo. That's fucked up.
It's a funny story about that, man.
Yeah?
He always in the news about something.
owed these people so much money that he burned his house down. He ended up getting shot because he owed money, and he got nothing but problems. You see all the other problems he having now. On the road, they canceled his tour. And
What about, was this something about one of his boys still in a van or doing a drive-by? Is that true?
they stole a van supposed to be in Milwaukee
Mhm.
when they was on the road. I guess they jacked the van drivers of the van.
Huh?
And then Snoop was involved in a drive-by shooting.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh shit.
He out on bail right now.
Well, wait.
But hey, good luck.
Was that when he had that murder joint?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
When Snoop had that murder beef?
Yeah. He was like, oh yeah. They canceled their tour and everything. They tried to steal a car or some shit. He said Snoop got drive-by charges, drive-by shooting charges.
Yeah, that was when he got that murder beef.
Hell yeah.
He got off of that. I heard he was snitching.
Damn. This is early right here. This is before all this shit unfolded. He like giving the insight to this shit early. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Like Suge. He was like, man, he don't even know the nigga name. He's like, man, that nigga bodyguard. He worked for his bodyguard now. He twisted all the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
What is that going to do to our to the fans that love you and that look up, not the love the rap music? How do you think they take things like that, as far as their heroes or their idols doing drive-bys, hijacking?
People out here take it, but people out there know how he really was. He was a dancer. Now he's trying to live a fantasy of stuff that he rap about.
Mm.
And, they think he's perpetrating, really. They're trying to be hard. They're trying to live up to everything that they're talking about, basically.
Mm.
But out here, I don't know.
Okay, I guess it's enough about Snoop Dogg and the gang. Let's just talk about Eazy-E.
Oh.
We're going to show you a new video.
Hold on. Now, right there was a good point he just made, right? He's saying everything we've been rapping about, Dre trying to act like he does that. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
Now, this is early in rap, where you had people acting like something they wasn't. Right? Because the money making at the time was the gangster rap, the hardcore rap. Right?
Right.
So now, if you faking that shit just and with the rhymes and shit, which is going on now today, the same shit. It's more people doing it now, though. He called out Dre right then and there. It's like, look, you know he's a dancer. You know what I'm saying? He had lipstick and shit and all that shit on. You know what I'm saying? And then he got he got with us and tried to act like
hard.
Yeah, he act like he living those raps and shit. That was real. That was real right there. That was some real shit. Like,
but whole time he was being a gangster to them females he was beating.
Exactly. That's crazy, Slim. When you look back on it, he did have that little outfit on with the, you know what I'm saying? So we knew
he had the glitter outfit on.
Yeah, we knew he wasn't hardcore from the start. But him sitting there like right now, he's just off with his bodyguard. He's trying to act like the rhymes is his life and he bullshit. He perpetrating a fraud. That's the exact words he said.
The one we just received. Tell us about that, the new one.
Basically, the new one is Dre did a Dre Day, and he had a guy in there acting like he was me. So I got the same guy that acted in this video, and we chased him down and ran him out. And then we got nice little clips of Dre in there when he was being RuPaul. And
original clips of Dre.
Untouched photos with Dre with the lipstick lace. I mean, the lipstick, sequence outfit.
Go ahead,
eyeshadow, the whole works.
Do you infringe on copyright laws when you or pictures or something like that when you show his picture?
What?
Photos owned by somebody else before, so you can use the photos anytime you really want them, as long as it's not nothing up to date.
Okay. Here's the video. Check it
out. Yeah.
Now, back when he said he hired the guy that was running around chasing.
Yeah.
All right, on Dre Day, right? That guy was AJ Johnson. It was acting like he was Eazy-E, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, a video, he was doing an interview and was asking him about that. It was like, we noticed that you wasn't in that other half of that video. he said that Suge Knight threatened to kill him if he didn't stop. If he didn't stop making that video.
He got the hell up out of there.
Yeah, he said, I ain't down with this gangster shit, so he got the fuck out of there.
It's crazy as shit how people that wasn't actually in the streets, like Suge Knight, the bodyguard and shit, he wasn't really in the streets doing anything. But once you get money,
It was just his reputation.
exactly.
It was
To
like
me-
a bullying reputation, so
Exactly.
to speak.
Because to me, if you got money, you can be a gangster if you want. You know what I'm saying? You can pay people to do shit. You can act the way you want. You know what I'm saying? I think money can make you a gangster if that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to do if you got bread.
Right.
So Suge want all of a sudden to be a hardcore gangster ass nigga. They got bread now at Death Row. He can start threatening people. Hey, fuck him up if he do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? When the whole time that's not their life for real. But they got the
You see-
opportunity now to do it.
Suge Knight, from there into he got to jail, it was a lot of shit he was doing. A lot. Every time you look, his name popping up in something. Even when Straight Out of Compton movie, he'd ran over and killed the guy.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I think, and that's what he in jail for right now.
They probably got him for something different. Like they did OJ.
He ran that motherfucker dude over.
Oh yeah.
But outside of that, he got involved with a lot of shit. A lot of people had put his name out there. Michelet,
Oh yeah.
uh,
Oh yeah.
Vanilla Ice even said he got dangled outside of a balcony.
Yeah. By that time, once you got money, you can start acting like you Scarface out this motherfucker. Had niggas hanging motherfuckers off the balcony. Like, and plus he was they was starting the new record label, Death Row, and he was trying to strong arm all the talent that was on Ice Cube. I mean, not Ice Cube, Eazy-E, that was already there. You see what I'm saying? He's trying to make them come with Drake.
Right. So like he asked DOC to come to Death Row.
Yeah.
Did he say no?
I don't think
All I know is he was set up to be killed in that car accident, but instead of he getting killed, he was in a bad car accident.
I don't think he went. He ain't go to Death Row, I don't think.
Yeah, I think because of that, Suge got him in that car accident to fuck his voice box up for the rest of his life.
Yeah, he was fucked. It's an interview they had with Eazy. He was there, and his voice was fucked up and shit, man. I don't know if it's on this one or not. That part
Let me
was
show
funny.
you how to create an amazing ad
You know
using
that part
stock
right there?
footage. Go
That
to
nigga did that shit funny as shit.
offgrid.io. Look at all.
And then they use the same motherfucking Obama that he had. But he's a comedian though. Everybody know that.
Yeah, AJ Johnson.
Yeah.
He played. If y'all know what AJ Johnson is, he played the crackhead from Friday. I know y'all watch Friday.
Yeah.
Easy. All right, baby. That's hot. That's hot, man. Let's introduce your boys that you brought in with you.
This is DJ Yella.
Okay.
You know, Yella from NWA,
Okay.
producer. This is Gangsta Dre, so he's featured on this new video, new song that we're doing, Real Compton City G's.
Okay, man. All right, man. I want to say
I'm
thank
a
you for
joint
coming
real
down
Compton
to
City
the
G's.
dance show, and thank you for stopping by, saying hi.
Thank you for having us
The
down.
video show, we have a video request show that we're going to play this on, our dance show, and then we might even clip it into our late night show. But you guys are real, and I'd like for you to say something to Detroit, Yellow.
You guys, keep buying the records for us out there and look out for the new Easy double album coming up. I just want to say, we've been going around the record stores. We're getting a lot of support from Detroit. Just want to thank y'all for all the support and just keep buying the records and look out for Gangsta Dre's album coming out in January, February sometime.
Now, also, we're on two satellites. We're on Main Street Television Satellite, and we're on Access America. So, Easy, what you want to tell the satellite people that's watching us on the satellite, cable TV?
Thank you for your support.
All right, this is RJ Watkins' new dance show video request.
DJ Yella. So now Yella stayed with Easy.
Yeah.
I don't think Suge even wanted Yellow. Come think of it. He took Dre. Why would you need Yellow? You know what I'm saying? Easy was lucky that Yellow stayed there. For real. But that shit I like him because Easy, when you see him in the interviews and shit, that nigga laid back. You know what I'm saying? Cool, but it's like it's whatever, man. That nigga wearing lipsticks and shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Funny as shit. But I like that joint right there because he went in depth with shit. You know what I'm saying? Even the case that Snoop had, you know what I'm saying? This was early before he got the charges and all that shit. He was like, yeah, them niggas, they stopped their tour because them niggas stole a car or some shit. That shit crazy, son. Stole a car and held the niggas up at some point.
Snoop Dogg and them doing some dumb shit in the cut for Suge.
That shit.
So instead of Suge taking the fall for the shit, somebody else got to take that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But that shit I like, man. I like motherfucking just listen to motherfuckers back then, like Easy mind frame. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was he thinking that day? And that nigga was like, first of all, he was concentrating on bringing out new talent. He had a dude right there, whatever his name was and shit. And at the same time, he was still taking swipes at Snoop, fucking everybody. He didn't give a fuck. So yeah.
He took an ass whooping for it too.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. But that's great. NWA and Eazy, Ice Cube, motherfucking Yella, all that shit just I can watch them all day. There's so many angles to their shit. You know what I'm saying? Just crazy.
But the only person that was really about that life was Eazy-E.
Yeah. Rest of them lived
Out of
around.
all of them.
They ain't really do anything yet. It was like 5 people in the hood. Only one of them really sold dope. You know what I'm saying? And they just started rapping. You know what I'm saying? But most of them, they was living in the same area and shit. But they wasn't doing anything. Eazy was selling coke. So that's it right there. When rap was rap, you know what I'm saying? We had Crucial Conflict early, you know what I'm saying? Most people watching probably don't know who the hell that was and shit, you know what I'm saying? Crucial Conflict from Chicago. Hanging in the Bond, you know what I'm saying? That joint. Then we had Eazy back in the day when he had an interview, right when they broke up NWA, you know what I'm saying? A nice insight on that, you know what I'm saying? Like just listening to him talk and shit. Like in the atmosphere that he was in and shit though. That was all right, you know what I'm saying? So that was when rap was rap.
Those good old days when it was rap.
Appreciate everybody tuning in right now on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Facebook group. You're on Facebook group right now, you know what I'm saying? That follow us on Facebook group because get insight to the podcast on that when we setting up, you know what I'm saying, break it down or walking around in DC, you know what I'm saying? You get all that on Facebook group, you know. So follow that joint. Anybody on YouTube right now, you know what I'm saying? Follow us on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So if you do your podcast on Spotify, wherever you do your podcast at, we on podcast T3P. You know what I'm saying? Check us out there. You know, that's Jay, Radical Real. I'm Rad B.I.D. Jones. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Jay, you got something to say before we get out of
here? Yeah. Try to find a way to skip your taxes.
We pay $700 next year and shit. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Pay $750. Man, get the fuck out of here.
You know? Shouts out to everybody there in Puerto Rico and motherfucking Guam and Haiti. Appreciate you downloading our podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? That's Jay right there. We appreciate that shit a whole lot. You know? You catch us Wednesday. We're gonna be in the pit. Everything that happens on Wednesday be on Spotify. You see what I'm saying? Spotify, wherever you get your podcast at. Everything on YouTube Wednesday will be on those. You know what I'm saying? If you want to check us out in the gym, or whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? But we'll be back Wednesday in the pit. Until then, we out.